What is up, Cowboys Nation? Your boy Mike Tag here. Hopefully, you guys are having a great morning, great afternoon. This to me is not this, forget the NFL season, all that, but this is like one of my favorite days aside from the draft. It's the schedule release show. Now, we're going to probably know who, all the game times and all that kind of stuff before the official announcement tonight, but we're going to be live. So make sure you guys check it out. We're going to be breaking down the schedule, breaking down the opponents and when we play them. Are we front loaded? Are we back loaded? Do we have those home stretches, road stretches? We're going to break it all down. So we call it the schedule reaction show because probably by the time the show starts, all the schedule will be leaked out. So I don't know why they do all this stuff. But anyway, and if you are new to the channel, man, make sure you hit that subscribe. We've been growing and growing every single day, and it's all because of you guys. This is a show for the fans, by the fans, and your boy Mike Tag, who likes to bring the hype to Cowboys Nation along with the rest of the crew. So make sure you hit that subscribe. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, hit that like. Definitely appreciate all the support. The other exciting thing is tonight, we will announce the date and the opponent of our third annual Cowboys Cave Tailgate Party. And if you guys have been to them, you know it's a blast. It gets bigger and bigger every year. This is going to be our third year at it, and it's going to be even better. It's going to be even better. We're 1-1. We're 1-1 in our tailgate parties. We beat the Jets our first year. We lost to the Ravens our second year. So hopefully we'll have a nice opponent, a good opponent to start the season. It's going to be early. We like to get those positive vibes out, make sure everyone's feeling good about the season, get you guys hyped up. So we will be announcing that tonight. So make sure you guys tune in for that as well. But just wanted to drop a quick video. We don't know the schedule per se, but we know the opponents, and just wanted to get your thoughts. And I'd like to share mine. What are the games that you are most excited about? Maybe what are the ones you're a little concerned about? And the other ones you just don't care about. And, for me, being a season ticket holder, this is probably the best home schedule that they've had since I've been a season ticket holder. So, you're talking about the Packers, you're talking about the Chiefs, you've got obviously your divisional opponents, but the Chargers are a good team. The Vikings, obviously they lost their quarterback, but they still got, they got some weapons on offense, so they're going to be intriguing. The Cardinals, for some reason, always beat us, and it's always at home, so we got them again at home. So this home schedule is tough, and I'm not going to be able to make every game, but I got to figure out the games I want to go to. And to me, the can't-miss games, obviously the Chiefs and the Packers. That's just, in my opinion. Those are the two games that I got to figure out how to get to, because the Packers, I've said it for years. I look at them as a bigger rival than the Eagles historically. I know people don't, some Eagle fans don't like to hear that, but that's just facts. And I've never seen the Cowboys and Packers play. I had the opportunity, obviously, with the playoffs. Thank God I didn't go. I was already anticipating them beating the Packers, and I'll be there for the next week. And so I made that decision, and that was a good decision, because I don't know if I'd be a fan today if I had to witness that. That would have ripped my heart out, because I just have a disdain for the Packers going all the way back, obviously, into the 90s. We had their number. They've had ours in the recent years since Aaron Rodgers. So, and now even beyond with Jordan Love. So that's a game that's definitely I got circled and just waiting to see when it is. Hopefully it's a date that I'll be able to make the game. I'll be pissed if it's on a day I can't. And the other one, obviously, is the Chiefs. I have never seen Patrick Mahomes play live. This will be a great opportunity. It's going to be a great matchup. So that is probably the other game that I've got circled on my calendar as a can't-miss game at home. Obviously, the Eagles go without saying. The Commanders go without saying. I think the Vikings is going to be intriguing. I've seen the Cowboys and Vikings play, so that's not high on my list. But I've seen them play, obviously, in Minnesota. It'd be, they got some weapons. It's probably going to be a high-scoring event with those offensive weapons on both sides of the field. And then you're looking at the Giants, not so intriguing. The Cardinals, they're intriguing because we just can never beat them for some reason. I don't know what it is. We can never beat them. So we got to figure that one out. So the home schedule is great. The road schedule, obviously the one that everyone's talking about, is is the Raiders. Not so much the team, but hey, man, let's get Cowboys Nation down to Vegas, have a good time, take that place over. So that is one that I'm going to be interested to see where that falls on the schedule. And then, of course, the Lions. The Lions, you know, they put us on, they put it on us, an injured team last year. So I'd love to get some payback and kind of handle that business like we did a couple years ago. So that's turning into an interesting series there. We've got to go up to their place this time. So that's going to be one that I definitely have circled on my calendar. The Panthers. The reason the Panthers is because that's typically the Cowboys tailgate roadshow with my man Doug and his great family. And we usually hit the Panthers game. I'm in Florida, so it's in the Southeast. It makes it easy. Tickets are usually easy to come by. So that'll be one of the games that I'm interested in just to see where it is on the calendar, only because that's probably a road game I'm going to. Looking at the Jets, it's New York, but it's the Jets. You look at the Broncos. Interesting thing with the Broncos, if you don't know, and hopefully some of you guys have amnesia and you forgot about it. We have not beaten the Broncos, I believe, since 1992. Don't ask me why. They've been bad some years, and they still beat us, and we were very good those years. I had to witness it a few years ago with my nephew, who's a Broncos fan, and that was probably the most miserable trip of my life, getting just absolutely annihilated by a terrible Broncos team with Teddy Bridgewater. Nice guy, but he absolutely lit us up, and that was pretty bad. And that was a good Cowboys. That was a 12-win Cowboys team. They did that too. And then, of course, the Bears are always intriguing. That one has Sunday Night Football written all over it just because it always seems like when we play them, a lot of times it's on Sunday Night Football. Kicking off against the Eagles, that goes without saying. I don't know about you guys. I'm kind of hot and cold on – I'm not real big on playing rivals the first game of the season. I think you should get a few weeks in and then start your divisional opponent. All those rivalry games within your division you should play. But I enjoy playing the first game because I don't want to wait all day. And then it's not even waiting all day. You got Thursday night football. Then you got Friday. Then you got Saturday college. Then you got Sunday. And Dallas typically is a late game on Sunday. So you're waiting 4 days. You're seeing all this football. And you're just the anticipation of your team playing is just kills me. So I'm glad. Get the first game out of the way. We got to go up to Philly. It looks like we're 6.5-point dogs to open it, which doesn't surprise me. That puts us at them at about a field goal advantage on a neutral site, and I don't have an argument with that. They are the defending Super Bowl champions. They are about as good as they were last year, maybe even a little better, depending on how you see their offseason and their draft. But at worst, I think they're about the same. I think we're better. Obviously, we're a lot better because we're going to go into this game, knock on wood, healthy. Hopefully, there's no injuries on any of these teams. I don't want to see injuries on any of these teams. You want to play these guys at their best. So it's going to be a very good matchup. Typically, the first game is not that good. I went to the first game when the Cowboys played the Buccaneers down here after the Bucs won the Super Bowl, and it was it just wasn't a very good game. I mean, typically the first games of the season, everyone's trying to feel each other out. The offenses and defenses, you don't really play in preseason anymore. So this is kind of like your first action. So there's a lot of kind of, nervousness, stress, getting familiar with new players on the team, live action that they haven't had since last season. You got rookies, especially for the Cowboys could be playing pivotal roles on the field, getting their first action. So it's not ideal for the Cowboys, if I'm being honest, but if you're going to play, let's just get it over with. Let's roll it up. Let's make it happen. And the positive side is the Eagles are going to be under that same thing. Now they're pretty much bringing their whole offense back, most all their defense. So, but they're not playing much. So it's going to be the same thing. So it's going to be interesting to see how it works out. There's going to be a lot of energy, a lot of hype. I went to the one, like I said, in Tampa. The crowd will be going. And I think the key is for the Cowboys in that game is kind of weather the storm early with the crowd, try and get them out of it. And that's where that running game that they've kind of rebuilt should hopefully help them out. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So obviously kicking it off with the Eagles, the Giants away, the Commanders away. That might be one I may go to. I've never been to Washington, but that might be an interesting game to go to. We talked about the Bears, Broncos, Lions, Raiders, Jets, and Panthers on the road. The home games, we went through them all. So let me know your guys' thoughts. What's the game that you're looking forward to? What's the game that is circled on your calendar? And hopefully it's a Cowboys Cave tailgate party, because we'd love to see you guys there. It's going to be a lot of fun. But more importantly, appreciate all the subscribers. Hit that thumbs up on your way out. And also check out our live show. We're going to have a bunch of family members in the Cowboys Cave popping in. We're going to open it up for you guys to live stream in. If you want to talk about the schedule, talk about the opponents, talk about anything as you see it play out. How many Sunday night games are we going to get? We typically get one Monday night game. Obviously, who's our Thanksgiving Day opponent? All that kind of fun stuff, man. We're going to break it all down for you. Have a good time. So hopefully you guys check it out. And I will be seeing you. Thanks again. Enjoy your day. See?
Give me somebody that's hungry. Give me somebody that's hungry. I need somebody.